All right, welcome back. We're gonna see if we can make the whole box hunt happen. See if we can find that sweet silver that we're looking for. I opened this box in a previous video of the 5 rolls just to make sure I could hunt it. Because it's nothing worse than thinking you can hunt something and then it's a bust. So I did previously open it, but I did not go through it. That's what today is for. So we'll see. That is an S. It is a proof. Is it an S? First roll, I'm already second guessing. It is an S. So, first roll, found a proof. Look at that. I'm just going to leave that on. But yeah, just looking for silver. Of course, if we find anything else, we'll pull it out. Obviously, with the first roll having a proof. $20.10. So, off to a good start. Let's see if we find that white line now. Haven't had too much luck with the 90s, but the 40s we've come across a decent share of them. What year are you? 23. So anything 20 or 87 and 2002 weren't intended for circulation, so we do pull those out. I sold them in lots and they do fairly well, so that's why we pull them out. Of course, anything 2020 and newer, I set aside. I find a decent amount of those, so unless they're in good condition or I'm down a couple of them, they usually are going back. So like this whole row is probably going to be all 2023s. At least they're rotating. There's some Denver in here. Here's the oddity. So I might get a couple rolls because it looks like I have a couple shiny enders. So I might get a couple rolls like that. But already having a proof could be a good sign. But we'll have to take a closer look at all of them. And I'll be the first to admit I am horrible at pulling out proofs. In 2024. Majority of the time when I pull them out, They turn out what I think is a proof. It's not a proof. So yeah, I still check them from time to time. I don't think it's a bad habit to try and find the proofs before I go through them. See, even another bicentennial. That'd be funny if you are. So I'm just making sure that the backs are good, that it's not a trick coin in here. And this is why I send them back and don't keep the 2023s. Of course, I'll check. I think there's an error with to double check, but I think I have to double check what the error is on the 2023s. I know there's something that's supposedly an error. Might be the line through the wing. But I'll keep a lookout for those, but if I don't see it, it goes back. Let's see. You're shinier than the others. 95. So yeah. This might be not necessarily the best of boxes, but we don't know till we go through it. Because there could be silver lurking in any roll. Also pulled a 2010, so if I don't find silver, hopefully I'll find some more NIFCs that I can add to the collection that I'm waiting on, looking at, need, so I can get another bulk. Ooh, are these silver? Yes. See, just like that, 2 pieces. Just like that. 69. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 90. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. 90. I said it's been a while since I found 90. I said it could happen, and there it is. You just never know. I usually look for 16 and a colorized one. Gettysburg Address. So that's cool. I found I still have the Vietnams I have listed on 09. I found 4 colorized ones from Vietnam. I found a while back that I have listed, but it's the first one in a while. I've only found another piece, maybe 2. That looks close for a bicentennial, so I'm gonna set that aside. But this one definitely is. Another 40. I mean, it looks like it, but I'm not going to count it because I don't know for sure. So there we go. It's 3 so far. As I said, you never know till you open it up. So that's definitely a 1 going into the stash with the 90. Quickly go through these. And I have one more full box that I can go through. But I picked up the same time as this one for five rolls a day. I still got the 10 quarters to go through. So we have content material to hunt through. And we are so close to 2,000 subscribers. Those are thick. That would be awesome if we were able to hit that. So like, follow, share. Give me a boost if you would. As far as I know, I'm the only one that does little silver giveaways for the 40% when I do a big hunt like this and find 7 or more. Get you guys cheering me on. Hoping for the silver. But we'll see. Right now we're at 3 pieces. Yep. Interesting. Get rid of some of the trash. So as far as hobbies go, I have the mead going. I did start a second batch of just honey mead. It said it only took a week to go through the process and ferment, but it's taking a little bit longer. The dandelion mead, I'm about to check. It's slowed down dramatically on the bubbling. So I'm about to get the dandelions out, check the alcohol level, and then give it one more week. Just to ensure it's fully done. I'm not in a rush. I know the bad things happen when you rush and then it you bottle it and it's not done and it explodes because of the carbon or CO2 buildup. So I'm not trying to have that happen. So I'm taking my time with that. Might need to add a little bit more honey to get it a little bit sweeter. I don't know. Haven't tasted it. I do know that they were saying that online that that's a thing. But right now, I'm curious how it's going to still taste and turn out. Oh, this might be another. I don't know how these get sandwiched in there with it was 2024, 2023, so I don't know. So let's see how it tastes and turns out. I'm excited. First time trying, but it tastes good. I mean, it was simple to make, so we'll see. See how it tastes, see if I do it again or if I try something else. Wonder if I'm gonna find any more of the colorized coins, or silver for that matter. Ooh, let's see. Ooh. Quiet, because I'm also in anticipation for the next roll too. But yeah, never tried to make mead or beer. I know they have the kits. Never got a kit. I guess I'm trying mead because I like the Renaissance Festival mead. Haven't been in a while, but did a little bit of research and saw it wasn't that hard, and also the dandelions in the yard kept growing. So I thought maybe I could turn to a yearly kind of activity. Test it out first. I mean, the hardest part was picking all of them, but get the kids involved, make it a fun activity. Won't be so bad. If it tastes like I could taste good. That's why I also brewed last minute a regular batch. That was pretty much the same thing minus the dandelions. Because if I don't like the regular batch, of course I wouldn't like the dandelion. So then I would need a new recipe. The one I followed is pretty simple. It had like some orange zest and some lemon zest. Nothing too crazy. I've heard good and bad, but it's always worth a try. I mean, I think everything combined, it was less than $100 to experiment, which for me, it's worth it. You know, it's not that big of a thing to try to get into. Down payment. I mean, heck, I do this and down payment is a lot more. And of course, you could argue that this, you're just sitting on the funds. Coin value, you can turn them in and get money back, same amount back, which I agree. When I first started this, that was the thing I told the wife, is like, I'm never losing money. Have lost money. Have gotten rolls that were short, but I've made up for that way more with the amount of silver found. So I cannot complain, and I don't have to pay to order these rolls. If either one of those turned to be the opposite, it would be a different story, but it's not. We got 6 rolls left, and then we're halfway through the box. So yeah, it's $100. That wasn't too bad, and that was mainly getting the jugs and the yeast. I don't have bottles to bottle them in. I was just going to use, we got a ton of mason jars. I was just going to use mason jars for the first round. You can can them, you can seal them. Figure that'd be fine. So that's my plan. We'll do a little bit of research to see if that's a good idea or not, but I'm sure it should be fine. I don't really have old beer cans or beer bottles laying around either to just reuse. So that's where I got the mason jar idea from. We are kind of flying through the box. Granted, a lot of them are newer coins, so we can just kind of fly through a bunch of rolls. Which is good and bad, but it makes my life a little bit easier, I suppose. Just check and make sure when I flip these that it's not a mule coin. It's not a it's not rotated, not a magic coin. That's really all I'm doing. The amount I see the rare mule coin go for makes it worth it to flip a coin. Because you never know. They weren't supposed to make it out of the production line, but they did, so. Oop, wrong stack. Let's see. Whew. Everybody out there watching, I thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscription. I do this for fun. Eventually, I hope to teach the baby girl what exactly I am doing and why I'm doing it. Granted, it's still a thing when she'll be able to understand. I know stacking silver will be a thing, but I don't know if getting coin rolls will be. It'll be interesting. I mean, I really think it just depends on where they go. I think 2025 they're redoing the halves. So it could just get interesting. I also wonder how many hands these coins have went through. Obviously, we found a 90, so that one not too many, or they didn't know what they were looking for. Every once in a while when I go to the ocean, there's an arcade spot, and they still have coin operated machines. So I'll check for silver. I think the guy running the coin exchange said that they do look for the silver to pull out. But also in the back of my head, I'm like, does every employee look? Do you look? Because they hand you $5 rolls. So I don't know if that is custom rolled and ordered. I don't know how you get $5 rolls, but they got them. Usually I go down there and just get $20 to play. Eventually, Rosalind's gonna be so happy to cash in a prize. Huge. And whomever else. I mean, they had Pokemon cards, but at the same time, I haven't opened up a Pokemon pack in years. Since they first came out. So I don't know if the one that you spend all your tickets on is worth it. The one I see people making a big deal out of right now is the Prismatic Evolution or something like that. And I don't think it's that one. Which would be crazy if it was. maybe one day they'll have something other than something worth it. We've cashed out a few things, won a few prizes here and there. Was it just gonna be the 2 rolls? But mainly I go for fun. They got a little push machine that has Batman or DC cards in it, heroes and villains. So usually I play that. I like the coin pusher one. So that's usually why I end up playing. I have fun with it. Wife looked at me and said, only got a couple more years to play. Little does she know. We go to the arcade, that is a chair I will sit in. But I'll have to get more money out and play skee ball and whatever else baby wants to play. Keep hearing the little bubbling, but that's of the one. It should have ended. Said it was a week. It's going a little bit stronger than a week, so it is going since second week. So maybe it'll end soon, maybe not. I know I didn't add as much honey to the dandelion batch, and that one only lasted 2 weeks. But I don't know if the dandelions themselves had anything to play with how long the CO2 would build and have to be discharged. I don't know. I am no expert. When you guys are still listening, when did you guys get into stacking? Do you stack? Do you have a budget for stacking / adding to the stack? Do you just like seeing crazy guys like us still find silver in bankrolls. I started a while ago, probably 2013, 14, somewhere in there. But I mean, I don't really have, well, I didn't really have a budget for it. It was when I had seen something I wanted, or you know, had some extra money for some reason, is when I really added to the collection, which wasn't super often, but now I got this, which adds to the budget to collect. So I'm learning from the ways of the wait and see, and see what you can afford. I'm gonna leave 5 in there. So once I get done all this, we'll have 5 left. Which again is going quick. Yeah, so I mean, it was when I had extra money, when I had I mean, I also collected not just silver for silver. It was like the Marvel set, things like that. Whatever I had an eye for. Wish I would have had gotten the Spider-Man one. That one goes for some money now, but I didn't. Got Iron Man. No regrets. And then when COVID hit and we got the stimulus, I bought silver then, because I still had maintained my job. So that extra money, some of it went to savings for the house we're currently in, and some of it went into silver. But very interesting times. I mean, we're still in interesting times. I don't think we ever really left. And this is what I mean by setting aside 23s and 24s, anything 2020 and newer. A stack of those are damn near as big as the stack that isn't. That's 5. Got 12 more to add to the total. Originally I was going to do this half and half, but we're going quicker than what I anticipated, so at least the first half went quicker than I anticipated, so I figured I'd keep steam and keep going. Now I got 10 left, and I'm only 40 minutes in. Probably going to finish in under an hour, so I do not think that's bad at all. But again, a lot of I just had to hear the baby gargling with her talking, giving mommy a hard time. All right, final 10. Okay. Butterfingers are returning. I said final 10. Sounds like she wants me to put her to sleep. I don't have that many rolls left. She'll be okay. We're almost done. I forget the company that does the colorized coins like that. When I was looking up the Vietnam ones, I found them. It's an interesting concept. And it's a interesting way to get a different history out. Not that I think it wouldn't appear to add value, because it takes a particular collector, I think, to pick them up, but cool nevertheless. Obviously, I'm not that collector to pick them up, but if I find them, I like them. The Korean War ones haven't sold, so I may keep them. I may take them down and just set it aside and keep it and go on to the next one. And do like if I find a lot more, huge lot. But the 4 I got have been sitting, and they're in decent condition, which is why I say it takes probably a special buyer to get them. But everybody has their thing of what they want to collect. For me, it's obviously silver. 90%ers at this point. but everybody has something. Oh. It's a P, but I'm setting that aside too. I thought that was a proof. But it has the blue tint like it is. All right. Throw that away. Last 5. We found silver early. Will we find silver late? That is the question. If you hung around this long, thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for listening. Go ahead, give me a like and thumb. Give me a like and follow if you aren't already or haven't already. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. And like I said, if I find big, I give you guys a chance to stack or continue or improve your stack with the 40%ers. I don't know anybody else that does giveaways on YouTube like that. Cleaning up a mess, but I do. I don't have enough time or patience for whatnot to sit here and say every day I'm going to do this at this time. I don't have enough time or patience. Mainly because my day-to-day is different every day. Certain things need to get done, and I have to do them. And change my schedule around a lot. All right, final 3. But either way, we won on this box. 3 pieces. Wonderful, wonderful finds. 07. So we are gonna be happy with that, of course. Especially pulling that 90. Right. 2 more. I'm saving the bicentennial face for last. Yeah, probably a good thing. Maybe. We'll see. I should have one over there. I'm gonna be under an hour. Last roll. Looks like 3 is what we are left with. And 3 is more than enough. Still excited for the 90. I've been saying I haven't pulled one in a while. I can no longer say that. Pulled our second one for the year. Yep. That happened. There we go. So let's do a quick little recap on what we have. Gettysburg Address. I'll set that up there with that. Got this nice blue in the back. I don't know what this is. It just stuck out to me, so I set it aside. Couple NIFCs, 02 and newer. Got a 73 proof. Horrible condition, but still proof. Still counting it. Still found it. Potential silver? I mean, I see a little bit of the gray, but I'm going to weigh it. 67 and 69 Denver. And then the 64. So there we go. That's all the finds. Of course, I got to mark the box. 20 boxes so far this year. Did you do any better? Let me know.